Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Brianna Linz, and today we are going to be reviewing crochet kits you can find at Hobby Lobby. So today we are going to be reviewing two crochet kits you can get at Hobby Lobby today. Today is June 29th, 2024, and these have survived the spring 2024 clearance at Hobby Lobby. So you can still find these, and they are wonderful. I have done quite a few kits. Some of them have really low, some of them meet me in the middle, but none of them have really impressed me that much. These did. I absolutely loved these kits. So the first one I'm going to be sharing is the Crochet Kit Cat by Needle Creations. Hello, my name is Suzy. So you get this pretty little kitty and a cute bag. And then the second kit I will be discussing is the Beehive. So this skill level for the Beehive is advanced, and the skill level for the kitty cat is intermediate, and I think that is fair. So this is what the box says you should be able to complete with everything that's inside it. Here's the back so you see it. And here is Suzy. However, at my house, we have renamed Suzy to Kathy with a C because we just adopted a gorgeous little puppy and we named her Suzy. So this for our house is Kathy the cat, and she has a removable purse and she's adorable. She has a tail that just sticks up, and in my opinion, I was able to create a really close rendition of what is on the box. I think that there was more than enough supplies to complete this task, to complete this project. And I do think if you have intermediate skills, you should be able to complete this. I started her about 2 years ago, or maybe a year and a half ago, and I was doing this concept on Instagram where I wanted to see how long this would actually take to crochet Kathy the cat. And I did a couple of videos, and then I got distracted, as you do, and so I put her away for a while, and I decided to take her out and finish her. I have quite a few kits, and so I'm going to continue working through my kits and reviewing them and tell you what I think. But I think if you have intermediate skills, you can definitely do this. I like the array of materials that they provide. However, I will say for both of these kits, I replaced the plastic hook with my own aluminum hook. You get white yarn, the orangey brown yarn, pink yarn, sage green yarn, a little bit of the black thread, safety eyes, polyfill, and a plastic crochet hook, 3.5 millimeter, and then a plastic darning needle, or not darning needle, but needle. Anyway, and this was more than enough materials. However, if you are going to do this and it is easy for you to pick up a $2 crochet hook from Walmart or Hobby Lobby while you're there, I highly recommend it. I did not enjoy using the plastic hook that came with this box. I purchased my own boy hook. So this is what the plastic hooks look like from both kits, and they will do the job, but it just won't be as great of an experience if you are able to replace it with an aluminum hook, in my opinion, or a wood hook, whatever. I'm just saying something sturdier than the plastic. So altogether, I really, really do enjoy her a lot. I think she's super cute. I think the instructions were clear. There wasn't anything that I felt like, oh, how am I going to achieve that? Everything was well written, and you have to use the box. So if you start this kit, don't lose the box, because this is your reference picture. In order to achieve this, you have to use this picture to accomplish it. So this is Kathy the cat. I loved her, and she's going to be, well, Suzy the cat. She's going to be very well loved. My daughter's already been itching to play with her. The second project that I wanted to share is the Beehive, and mine looks a little bit different because this is your own project. You can modify it however you want to. This is what it looks like on the box. and this is my result. I chose not to include the hanger only because I'm not going to be hanging it, and so I didn't need to fuss with it. And there is an embellishment that goes around the beehive hole right here, the entrance, and I tried it. I didn't like how it looked, and I thought this was good enough for me. I liked it a lot, just how it was, but this wouldn't be that difficult. I just chose to omit it. But I do think that I was able to achieve what was on the box, and the bees really were the funnest part. Well, okay, I actually enjoyed making this entire thing immensely. I loved this project. This has been one of my most favorite crochet projects that I've done in a long time. The way that you make the beehive is something completely different than anything I've done before. So the instructions are incredibly clear how to achieve this. And I want to show you what I'm talking about. I just ripped the instructions getting it out. But the instructions are very clear. These are the most in-depth instructions that I've gotten out of any crochet kit ever, and I've had quite a few. It is double-sided. They didn't just try to cram it on one side, which is awesome because they took the time and they took the space and they put forth the money in order to give you instructions on how to create each stitch that is in the pattern, as well as how to do the front post double crochet, which is something that you might not have done before. So the skill level went from intermediate to advanced for this, which is fair because you're doing a front post double crochet and you're going to have to do the bees and all kinds. I mean, it's more in depth. So for this project, you do the front post double crochet in spirals, like a continuous spiral for each of the rounds, and you increase and then you decrease, and then once you're done with that, you turn the entire project right side out, and that's how you get this beautiful beehive, which, like I said, I have never done before. I think I've seen crochet hats made with this concept, but I myself have never done it. So that was a new experience for me, which is always something that I'm looking for in each crochet kit that I'm doing. I love learning. Another thing that I haven't done before, a lot of people have made those viral bees, but I've actually never crocheted a bee before. So this was extremely simple and very easy. And even attaching the little plastic eyeballs on top is something that I haven't done before. I've always had like safety eyes in my amigurumi, or I've stitched the eyes, but I haven't put beads on anything before for my crochet projects, especially little stuffed animals like this. And I love it. I'm going to be doing that again, definitely, especially something that's on display. If it's on display or it's hanging and you have no worry that a kid is going to possibly eat those eyes, you don't need safety eyes, right? And this is completely for just display and fun in my backgrounds, because I'm doing a bunch of bees this summer. I had no bee decor, and this year I'm like, I'm going to make all the bees. So how cute are these? So the wings open up and they're attached on the sides, and the instructions to make these were so clear, so simple. And you just use the picture for reference on how to complete the look. And you just attach it using your best judgment. And I mean, theoretically, you probably could glue it, but I sewed it on. I have no problem super gluing anything, or super gluing or hot gluing my crochet if I need to, but for this, I just sewed it on and I'm happy with the look. And I think it came out really cute. So this is the back, and I didn't overstuff it. I wanted to just use the amount of polyfill that was included in the kit. And you definitely have enough of everything to complete it. And I think the color palette was well chosen. I think that this is a light worsted weight, and this is all the materials that I have left over. So you have quite a bit of the light gold. You don't make any mistakes on that dark brown, but you could easily replace some of this yarn in your stash if you needed to. But you definitely have more than enough. The only thing that I needed to have from my own basic sewing supplies was I used embroidery thread to sew on the eyes. That was the only thing that I needed from my own stash, was I needed embroidery thread and a needle to get the beads on the eyes. But the kit does say that you will need basic sewing supplies in this kit. So for the value, $8.99 full price, I think that that's completely worth it because you did not have to buy the yarn. You're not left over with a whole bunch of yarn that you may or may not use. It takes up room in your stash. You have just enough polyfill. You get an assortment of materials. You get the beads. You get really beautiful instructions. And I think that the price value for this is absolutely correct. At $8.99, I'd be happy to pay it. At $8.99 for this, I'd be happy to pay it for myself, or if you were gifting somebody that can do, you know, that crochets or has done different projects, they can probably complete this. A beginner, this might be a little bit more difficult, but if you, like I said, are intermediate or advanced, I think that this would be a good challenge. And because the instructions are so clear, I can confidently say that if you're willing to figure it out, you can figure out how to do this. And you have so much yarn left over that if you made a mistake, you should be able to fix that mistake, or because you have the instructions, if you made a bunch of mistakes, you could also buy yarn and then just continue to do it again. And because the instructions are so clear, if you wanted to make multiples of these, just buy your own color palette of yarn, you can make more than this. So in that theory, the $9 could go even further because a digital pattern online can run you from $5 to $12 depending on who you're purchasing from. And that's an instant download, which you then have to have on your tablet or you have to print out. So for $9 to get the pattern and all of the materials, that's a fantastic, fantastic deal. So these are by, like I said, Needles Creations. You can find these at Hobby Lobby. And if you are looking for a quick, fun summer project or any time of the year, you can do this, especially if you are an intermediate to advanced crocheter. I highly recommend these. I couldn't be happier with the results, and I had a ton of fun making these. These were just a joy. So if you just need a palette cleanser, make one of these. It only took me a few hours to make each of these. You know, I crochet a little bit at a time just so that way it fits around my life. And I was able to achieve both of these in a couple days. This took a couple days, this took a couple days. So some of you could probably do one of these in a day. That's just not an option in my life right now. So yeah, so highly recommend these, you guys. If you want to gift them or if you want to pick them up yourself, I say do it. These are at Hobby Lobby now. Don't wait because you never know when these are going to be gone. And yeah, I am so happy to be having a positive crochet kit review. And I can finally say I do have positive reviews on crochet patterns and I love these. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you have crocheted any of these, let me know down below. I would love to know if you found information in this video to be helpful to you. There will be a buy me a coffee link, and you know, I love coffee. So thanks again for watching. Make sure you've subscribed so that you see all of my new kit reviews coming out this summer, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss them. And I appreciate y'all. Have a good day. Bye.